So I hope my screen is visible to you all. So for learning and teaching, we have Prayug. For internship and training programs, we have Stuintern. For professional resume builder, we have ResumeOcean. For job portal, we have Navrojan. For education, we have Vidyapun. For psychometric test, we have Sudakshta. And for research, we have Anushram. So I'll be handing over the screen to your mentor for today. One second. So over to you, Ankita ma'am. And before that, all of you are requested to send in the group, in the WhatsApp group, your name, your email address, and your phone number so that we can mark the attendance based on that only. And you will be given certificate, the certificate will be given to only those who will mark the attendance, send their details in the WhatsApp group. So you can do it in the next 2 minutes, like 11:10. Please do it before that, and then we will start with our today's masterclass. Students, you all are requested to, we are changing the group settings. So please don't send any of your details in the Zoom chat. We will consider only those who will send the details in the WhatsApp group. So please, give us a second. We will change the settings. All of you, please check now if you can send messages to the group and send your details. Dikshit, you have to send your name, your email address, and your phone number in the WhatsApp group so that we can mark you as present and we can give you certificate based on that only. And please do it before 11:10 so that we can start with our today's masterclass. Students, we have changed the settings. So Sai Babu, we have already changed the settings. Please check again because students are already sending the messages in the group. Please check again. And if someone is having any issues while sending the messages in the group, you can send me personally. Okay, over to you, Ankita ma'am. You can take over from here.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I am your trainer. My name is Ankita. So I started training from today, and our first class is based on the Python. Because if you want to know about the data science and the machine learning, at first you have to know the Python programming language. Okay. So now I am sharing my screen. Okay. Okay, so here so today I will explain about the Python, and my all codes and all are present in a Google Colab. So in the class time, you don't need to write any code in your Colab or anything. After when the class will be finished, I will share this Colab in the group. So after this class, you can you can study this using this Google Colab, and just on the class time you have to focus on the listening the points which I am discussing here. So no need to open your Google Colab or anything else. And if you have any issue in between this training within 1 hour, you can message me in the Zoom and in the WhatsApp group. Okay, I am audible to all of you. Hello, everyone. Am I audible? Okay. Okay. So why we need to know the Python? Why the Python programming language? Because it's very easy to use. If you know any other programming language, the Python is just like a cup of tea for you. Okay. So why it's very easy? Because Python syntax are very simple. Okay, and when we are writing code in the Python, it takes only few line of code. You don't need to write a very large number of lines of codes. So for that reason, we are selecting Python because syntax are very simple, and also it needs um, a small number of lines of code. And also Python support many libraries and the framework. So some example of libraries or frameworks are here. First of all is we are using the NumPy framework. NumPy framework we are using for storing the arrays to the single dimension to the multi-dimensional array. So for that reason, we are using the NumPy library, and the Pandas library we are using because we are using the Pandas library for retrieving the dataset from the different sources. And also we are using the Matplot and the Seaborn library for visualizing our data. For just like graph plotting or any visualization, we have to use this Matplot library. And lastly, the scikit-learn library we are using because the many machine learning algorithms for classification, regression, all the algorithms which we are using for training, all the algorithms are available in the scikit-learn framework. So using these frameworks, Python is very easy for us for writing any code in the Python. So for that reason, we are using the Python. And also the community and the corporate support. Many the famous researchers and the companies are also using Python for their research work and the developer. So after this course, when you started searching for any code in the in your when we are searching any code in the net, you can search all the GitHub links and all the famous codes are available in the Python. So for that reason, we have to know the Python, because when we are using Python, we learn very easily the data science and the data analytics very easily, because all the codes and all the GitHub links are available using Python programming language. For an example, the famous company Amazon, Facebook, Google, all are using Python. Amazon are using Python for the Alexa. Google's are using Python for Google Assistants, and also our favorite Netflix is using Python for movie recommendation system. So for that reason, we have to learn the Python programming language. Okay. Okay. Next, these are the data structures are available in the Python. Later, I will explain each and every data structure which are using in the Python. First of all, I am explaining about the Boolean function. We all know, all of you know the C programming language. I think all of you are aware of the C programming language. If you know the C programming language, there is a Boolean concepts are already there in C programming language. The same concept here we are using for the Python programming language. Okay, so when you are using any Boolean functions in the Python, this bool function we are using, this bool function we are using for any other Boolean operation in the Python programming language. Okay, so if you have any questions or anything, you can write in the chat, or if you are not understand anything, or means anything else, if any problem you have, you can write on this chat. Okay, so now I started explaining about the Boolean function in the Python. Boolean function output must be false or true. True, false. Simple. The Boolean function output is true or false. Here we are writing the false here. When we are running this one, the output is false. After that, when we checking this false, we check. Now we have to check the type of this false. Okay. So we just have to write this type, and within this bracket, we are checking true or false. The output will be bool, because this one is our Boolean function. Okay. So for that reason, similarly, if you check the type of the false, the output will be bool, because this one is the Boolean function in the Python. So now I give an example. Suppose this is our one string. The string name is my string, and here I am initialize my string with a string. Ankita. This one is our my string. First of all, I am creating here one string. Okay. So after that, I am checking this string is title or not. So for that reason, we are using here one inbuilt function. This one is an inbuilt function, is title. Is title is a Boolean function, and this one is a inbuilt function here. Okay. So it will return. So here it already explaining if our string is started with a uppercase letter. Here my string Ankita is started with a caps A, uppercase letter. So when this string is started with the uppercase letter, this function is title is considered it as a title. So for that reason, output is true here. Okay, so is title is a Boolean function. So Boolean function output must be true, either true or false. So here my string output is true because this string is started with the uppercase alphabet or the caps alphabet. So for that reason, this output is true here. So anyone have any question or any doubt, please message me. And if you understand this clearly, you can also message me yes. Okay, okay, okay. Similarly, in this function is title, here is also other functions are available here. These are all the Boolean function. You don't need to remember each and every function because it's not possible of remembering all the function. When you are writing any Python code, you search in the Google and all the functions are available. Okay, so you don't need to remember, just learn which each and the meaning of each built-in function. Okay, so similarly I am checking here this function is containing numbers or not. So for that reason we are using another built-in function. That one is a num. So this is not a number. Okay, so is a character or the number is a num. Yes, here all the characters are present here. So for that reason output is true. Another built-in function we are use here, that one is it's checking it's all containing the digits or the alphabet. Is alpha means alphabet. Yes, it's containing all the alphabets here. So for that reason output is true here. Similarly, it's checking it's a digit. The string is containing any digit, 1 2 3 4, any digit. No, it's not containing any digit. So for that reason the output is false here. Okay. Similarly, it's checking it's a title. Yes, it's containing a title because this string is started with a caps. So for that reason, output is output is true here. Similarly, it's checking all the characters are super. Is super means all the characters are or characters in the strings are the uppercase. No, all the characters are not uppercase. So for that reason, output is false. And similarly, it's checking all the character in the lowercase using this built-in function is lower. No, all the characters are not in the lowercase. First one is the uppercase and others are lowercase. So for that reason, output is false here. Okay. Another thing, it's checking this string is started with a K. No, ends with the K, with the ends with function. No, it's not ends with a K. So for that reason, output is false. Similarly, it's checking all the characters are start with K. K character started my string. No, my string is not started with the K character. So for that reason, output is false here. Okay. Similarly, you can try any with any string with any means when after sharing this Google Colab with you, when I'm sharing this Google Colab with you, you can test this all the function using your string. Okay, you can also change the means you can also write here one number. So after adding one number here, our output will be changed. Okay, and similarly yeah, before this our output is checking. Yes, now the outputs are different because it's now containing one integer here. So for that reason, our outputs are different. Means just like 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm changing here another things. Our string is started with A. Ends with A. I'm checking this one. Sorry, after running this. Yeah, output is true because now our string is end with A. So when I am checking my string is end with A, then this output will be true because yes, our string is end with A. You can try with your means any string you can try. So after when I'm sharing this Google Colab after this meeting, you can try with anything and checking all the Boolean functions. So in this way, the Boolean functions are working in the Python. Okay. So if you have any questions or anything, you can ask me. Okay. Any doubt or anything, you can ask me in the chat. Yeah, it is a 1 hour session. Yes. Okay, is num. I will explain. Okay, you Max, can you again tell me about the NumPy? Okay, so this one is the first class. So when there is another session for the each and every means framework, about each and every framework like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib. For each and every frameworks or the libraries, there is another session for that. Today is the means I started introduction about the Python. So for that reason, I am explaining about just one short introduction about the NumPy. But when in the next class, I will explain uh, please don't write anything in the screen because it's very difficult for me for means please don't write anything on the screen. Yeah. Okay. So for that reason, I am not explaining about the NumPy today because in the next class, I will explaining the whole description about the NumPy with the example. Okay. Okay. So I will explain about the isNum. Okay. So this function when I am this function is return the true if the string is a alphanumeric string. Okay, alphanumeric strings otherwise is a alphanumeric strings false. If it's a alpha, this one is a alphanumeric string, means it's containing the alphabet or the numbers. Anything else it's containing, the output will be true. Because here is Ankita. This one is containing all the characters. And if you are writing here Ankita 1, 2, 3, the output will be true. Because it's checking the alphanumeric things. Is ALNUM, not only number, it's also checking it's an alphanumeric string or not, or any other means special characters. If you are given any other special characters in your string, the output will be false. Otherwise, it's true. So for that reason, the output is true here. So if you have, means I am already explaining about the each and every built-in function. If you have any confusion, you can just press the cursor here and it will explaining you about this function. Okay, so you don't need to remember anything. All the things are available in the in net, and when you are just means moving your cursor in these functions, it's already explaining about the function. Okay, it's checking it's a alphanumeric string or not, means it's containing the all the numbers or all the characters. If it's containing all the numbers and the characters, the output will be true. Otherwise, if it's containing any special character like and, not, hash, then on that case the output will be false. Okay, these are the boolean functions are here. Okay, so now I will explain how to do the logical operation using this Boolean function. In the C, we all know about the some logical operation like true and true. The output will be true. Okay. So true and false, the output will be false. These concepts are already available in the C, but I already explained this one. These are some logic gates concepts. You know about some logic gates. So if AND operation with true and true, the output will be true. With the AND operation, if the output is true and false, the output will be false. In the similarly, when we do the OR operation, if our thing is that true or false, the output will be true, and true or true, the output will be true. These are some logical operations, logic gates concepts, which are already we know in our engineering different subjects. So these are the that logic concepts are here. So now I will explain how to do this logical operation using Boolean function. Here I am writing our first string here. First one is the hello world string, and the second one is the my string. This true string I have done here. Okay, so when I am doing one means OR operation on these strings, like my string is alpha, yes, it's a true. Or also here string example hello world is also is number, is num, yes, it's also this one is a false. True or false, this one is a false, it's not containing the numbers. Hello world is not containing the numbers, so output of this is true. Is my string is alpha, yes, output of this is true. Or string example is a num, no, it's not a num, it's a false. But true or true, output will be true. So for that reason, our output is true here. Okay. So anyone have any questions? Means in this way, you can doing any logical operations using this Boolean function. True or true, output is true. True or false, the output is false. Here from this portion, our output is true. From this portion, our output is false. But our output is true here because true or true, output is true. Okay, in this way, you can doing any logical operation using Boolean function. So we are already completed our Boolean function from this portion. Okay. Okay. Now, yes, it's same as C++, C, anything else. The logical operations are the same. Okay. Okay. Okay, now I will explain another famous data structure in the Python. That one is the list. List containing the items in a just like a single array. We all know about the single dimensional array in C. Similarly, in the Python, there is one list that containing in the means we all know about the array. Array containing the same types of data types in their array containing the same types of data types, but the list containing list can containing two different types of data types. Like list items can be string and means it can hold containing the string and also the integers. It's containing the both. Okay, but in the array, the difference between the list and array containing the similar types of data types, but list can containing two different types of data types. Okay, so list is mutable or changeable. We can change the list item. We can delete the list items, and we can change the list item. It's not fixed. If you initialize a list with some items, you in the next line of code you can change the list items. Okay, so for that reason, list items are mutable and the changeable, and also list containing the ordered sequence. When we are doing any operations on the list, the items are all times the ordered. It's not means changing their position. It's obviously the ordered. This can maintain the ordered sequence. And also list items. Okay, so elements or value in the list are called the items. Okay, and when we are writing any characters in the list, so we have to use the quotes. Two quotes, within two quotes we have to write the characters in the list, and we have to initialize the list with the square bracket. Anything else in the square bracket means it's a list. Okay, so when I am started explaining all these things, you can understand each and every features of the list. Okay, now I am just explaining theoretically, but after when I am started give you the example, you can understand all these points: mutable, ordered sequence, and also all the characters in the list we have to write in the using quotes. And when we are initialize list, we have to write the list in the square bracket. Okay, so here we are checking the type of this square bracket. The output is list because this is square bracket. Anything else using the square bracket, output will be the list. It's a list. Here we are initialize one blank list here. List example equals to square bracket. In this way, you have to initialize or create your list. Okay, list underscore example. Here is our list name. List example is our list name equals to square bracket. Means this one is a list. After that, we are checking the type of the list. Here we are means initialize list, and here we are checking the type of this list. The output is list here because it's a square bracket. Anything else using the square bracket, it's a list. Here we are creating our first list. I already explained about the list can containing two types of data types. Means it can containing the string and also the characters. Here our first list is containing two string and others are integers here. Okay, so when we are writing any string in the list, we have to write using quotes. Okay, but when we are writing any integers, we don't need to use quotes. But in the string, when your list items are string, you have to write the list items within these quotes. Okay, okay. So next, if you want to check the length of this list, you have to write this function alien, and within the first bracket you have to write the name of the list. Here is our name of the list is LST. So we are checking the length of the list using this function alien. Within this first bracket, we have to write the name of the list. Okay, our output is 6 here because it's containing the 6 items here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 items are here. So for that reason, output is 6 here. In the similarly, if you want to check the type of this, then output is list here because all the items are in the square bracket. This one the main features of the list. If you initialize anything, any list or anything, you have to write all the items using this square bracket. Okay, another thing is that list can containing both data types, not only the integers or not only the string, it can containing both the data types. So here this one is our first list. If you want to write anything, any string in the list, so you have to write your string using this square brackets. All the item must be comma separated in the list. Okay, and if you want to check the length of the list, you have to using this function alien. Within this first bracket, you have to write the name of the list. Okay, so this is the concept of list. Okay, another function in the list is append function. Using this function, you can append anything in your list. Suppose for an example, here I want to append the hello in our list. So for that reason, I have to write this name of our list dot append function, and within this first brackets I am writing hello here because I want to add or append hello in our list. Okay, so when you are using the append function, it will append the new items from the end of the list or the right side of the list. Okay, it will be append from this. After 204 it will append. Okay, because the append function is appending or adding the new item from the right side of the list or the end of the list. This one is our, okay, I am executing here. So in this way you can append one item in your list. If you want to add two items, together separately in your list, then you have to write within these two items within this square bracket separately. Okay, so if you want to add one item in your list, you just have to write list dot append hello. If you want to add two items separately in your list, then you have to write like this. Okay, okay. So after appending these items, our list now containing these items. So before that, our list is up to 204. After appending hello, our list now containing hello. After appending John and Bala, our list are containing the now list items are here. Okay. Okay, in this way you can append anything else in your list. When you are using append function, then the items which you want to add, it will append from the end of the list or the right side of the list. Okay, so in this way we can use the append function. Now, if you want to extract one item from the list using means one specific item from the list, you have to write in this way. Here I am extracting the sixth element, the sixth indexed item from the list. Then just you have to write the name of the list, and within square bracket you have to write the index of the list, means which item you want to extract. Why we are writing 6 here? Because we want to extract hello from here. Hello is our sixth item, like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it extract hello from here. Okay, so first one is 0, second one is 1, third one is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it extract 6. So it extract hello from the list. Okay, so if I am changing this, okay, so if you want to extract the first item from the list, so you have to write 0 here. Okay, so it extract the mathematics, because the mathematics are here in the first position, 0th position. Okay, the second one, if you want to extract the second element from the list, you just have to write 1 here. So in this way, you can extract any items from the list using the index number. Okay, if you want to extract the items from one position to one position, like here I want to extract from 1st position to the 6th position. So on that case, it will extract from 1 to 6, but not hello. Is just extract from 1 to 6. Chemistry 100, 200, 300, 204. From 1 to 6, before means 1 to 6 before the last one. Okay, running this, yes. No, it's not extracting from chemistry to hello. It's extracting from 1st position to 6th position, 1 to 6. So for that reason, you have to write 1 semicolon 6. For your clear concept, I can also change this one. If I am writing here from 1 to 5, our output will be up to 300. Just try this one like this. Okay, So if you want to extract from one position to one position, you have to write in this way. Within list square bracket, you have to write from which position, from one position to that position. Okay, in this way, you can extract the elements from the list. Similarly, I can also give another example. If you want to extract from 1 to 3rd position, what will be our output? Okay, chemistry and 100, 0, 1, 2, up to 2, because here the last is 3, but it will extract up to 3 position, before 3 position. So for that reason, output is chemistry and 100 here. So if you have any question up to this, means append function, length function, if you have any question about this, you can ask me in the chat. Yeah, I will explain about this. Every element, yes. I will explain each and everything, how to delete the elements from the list, each and everything I will explain. Okay, if you want to extract every even elements. So here I am explaining about the Pythons. Okay, so you can try this, means I am explaining about the basic things. Okay, so after when you are learning about these things, so after these things, you can try with this small concept, the every even elements and odd elements. This you have to try this one, because this is, it will create your concepts. Okay, so if you have, after when you after this class, when you have tried this one, if you have any, means if you can't solve this one, that extracting the every even elements or the odd elements, I will explain the next class, because this will create your concepts. I am just explaining now about the some basic things. Okay, some basic things I am explaining. So after this, these things you have to, means try this extracting the even elements, odd elements, or this one. Okay. Okay, if you, yes, if you deleted any item from the list, the size of the list is automatically adjusted, means there is it's a dynamic. Yes, it's a dynamic, automatically adjusted. Okay. Okay, make step sizes too. Okay, so if you want to extract from 1 to will only, you can, means when I'm sharing this collab with you, you can means try with this, anything else from 1 to 2, what is happening from 1 to 4, 1 to 6. Okay, because you have to try in your own way, otherwise you can't understand all of this Python's code. It's just based on the practicing. You have to practice all time, you have to practice, you have to try with this extracting the even indexed elements, odd index elements. You have to try this. I'm just explaining the basic things. After that, you have to try all these things. Okay. Okay. So if you, in the next, I'm explaining about insert function. So if you want to insert anything in the perfect position of the list, you have to write this. Suppose here I am inserting the world in the second position in the list. Okay, so I just have to write list dot insert 2 comma 2 is our indexed, which index you want to add the new new item. Just you have to write this, that item here, and the item position here, comma the word which you want to insert. Okay, so for that you have to write this. The after the inserting the world in the second position, our list items are now mathematics, chemistry, world. 0, 1, 2, because here we want to insert the 2 in the second position. For that, our output is, now our list items are like this. If you want to add the world in a fourth position, what will be our output? Just check this. So after this, our list items are like this. The world is in the fourth position. Okay. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Four position. Four position. In the fourth position, we are inserting the word here. In this way, you can use or insert the word. In this way you can using the insert function in your list. So which we learned from this up to this, the append function. Append function is always appending the new items from the end of the list. Okay. Okay. So when you extract any index or any perfect element from the list, you have to write in this way. When you want to insert anything in a perfect position, you at first you have to write the index and then the word or items you want to add in your list, like this. In this way, we are using the insert function. Okay. 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 Here we are creating another list of integers 1, 2, 3, and here we are appending two items separately in the list, like this. List dot append 4, 5, because here we want to append this 4, 5 separately in the list. So for that reason, we have to write this within this square bracket. So after this, our output is like this. So when after this class, you can try with anything else, right? In any position, you try to append anything in your list like this. Okay. So okay, next one is the extend function. Okay. So we know how to append separately in the list. In the extend function, suppose this one is our list, and we want to extend this list. It will also extend from the last position of the list, like this. List dot extend 8, 9. But this one is the difference between the append function and the extend function. If you want to append anything separately, you have to write within the square bracket, and after that your output is like this. It is 4 and 5 are append in the list separately. But when we are using the extend function, our output of list will like this. No, here we are using the square bracket, but we are extending our list like this. 8, 9. We are extending our list. We are not adding separately. Here we are extending our list. So this is the another function, extend function. Okay. So now is one operation in the list. Suppose this one is our list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if you want to add all the items of the list, then you have to just write sum, and within this you have to write the name of the list. So output is 15 here. Why output is 15 here? Is summing up all the items of the list. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. So our output is 15 here. So this one is another function, that one is the sum function. In this way, different arithmetic operations are present in the list. You can try with that. Okay, this one is one function, that one is the append function. Okay, next question you have, how to delete from the list. So if you want to delete from the list, you have to write this pop function. Pop function, we all know the concept of stack. Okay, so pop function is popping the element from the end of the list. Just like the append function is inserting the element from the end of the list. Similarly, the pop function is deleting the elements from the end of the list. So if you write list.pop, it will delete the last element from the list. This output is 5 here. Why output is 5 here? Because this one is our list. So when we are using the pop function list.pop, the output is 5 here because it deletes the last element from the list. Okay, so after deleting the last element from the list, now our list items are 1, 2, 3, 4, because here we are using the pop function. Pop function delete the last element from the list, or the means it's starting deleting element from the right side of the list. Okay, so if you want to delete any perfect or any perfect specific item from the list, you just have to write that index here. Suppose here I want to delete the first element from the list. So here I am writing here list.pop 0 here because I want to delete the first element from the list. Our output is 1 here because here we are write 0 here. If we don't write anything, then it will delete from the last. If you want to delete any specific position element from the list, you just have to write that index here. So here we want to delete the first element from the list. So here I am writing 0 here. If you want to delete the second element from the list, just you have to write this 1. Output is 2 here because it delete 2 from the list. So after deleting this one, what will be our output? Now our list containing 1, 3, 4, because we are deleting the second item from the list. If you want to delete similarly the third item means 0, 1, 2. So we have to write 2 here. So what will be our output? Our output is 4 here because we want to delete 4 from the list. Okay. Okay. So after this, our list containing 1, 3, because we delete 4 from our list, and we already perform the pop operation. So already it's delete the last element from the list, and here we also done another thing, the list.pop2. So it's delete the second 0, 1, 2. So it delete that one. So our output is 1, 3. In this way, you can delete any item from the list using the pop function. So if you want to insert anything in the list, you can write the list name dot append function. If you want to add any item in the list, any specific position, you have to use the insert. Okay, if you want to extend your list, then you have to use the extend function. If you want to delete anything from the list, you have to write the pop function. If you want to do if you want to summing up all the elements of the list, you have to write the sum function. These are the function we are writing here. Okay, another function here, if you want to count, it calculates the total occurrence of a given numbers. Okay, means here is our list. Okay, in this list, here the items 1, 2s are here, similar items. It count the similar items, means this one is our list 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When we are using this count function, it counts the occurrence of 1 in this list. The occurrence of 1 is 2 because 2 ones are present here. So our output is 2 here. If we want to count the occurrence of 2, the output will be 1 because the 2 are occur only 1 in this list. 2, only the 1, 2 is present here, but 2 ones are present here. So for that reason, our output is 1 here. Okay, so I already explaining about the length function. It counts the length of the list, how many items are present in the list. Okay, so up to this, the today I am explaining. Okay, so so we cover today the list data structure, but it's not completed. Many more functions are present here, but I am explaining about 4, 5 function. First one is the append function. If you want to append anything in the list, it insert item from the last position of the list. And another one is I explaining about the insert function. If you want to insert any perfect item in the list, you have to write this insert function in the specific position. Okay, So another one I explaining about the extend function. If you want to extend your list, okay. And then the sum function. If you want to summing up all the elements of the list, you have to write this sum function. Next, I am explaining if you want to delete any item from the list, you have to write this pop function. Okay. If you want to delete any item from any perfect position of the list, you have to write that position here, okay, within this. And without specifying any position, it will delete from the last position of the list. Similarly, I also explain about the count function. It will count the occurrence of an item in a list. Okay. Okay. Next, also I am explaining about the length function. It counts the number of items in a list. Okay. So today I am explaining about these functions, and also I explained about the Boolean functions. Okay. So after this class, I sharing this Google Colab with you. If you have any questions or any doubt with this portion, the Boolean functions and the list data structure, you can ask me. You can try with your own. You can try with your own. You can try anything else. Anything else you have to try, because it's a programming language. It's not possible all the codes and all these are explaining in this course, because it's a huge thing. We completed this Python class within 15 days, but you have to practicing this whole thing. And you means 1 month is means you have to try with this Python with the 1 month, maximum 1 month you need this one. It's not possible. This all the means programming things, all the code and all these are explaining in the class. You have to try by your own, otherwise you can't learn anything. Okay, here I am just explaining the basic things for your health, but you have to learn by your own, because it's a programming language. It's not possible all the things and all these things means explaining in the class. Okay. Okay. So if you have any questions or anything, you can ask me in the next class, because you have to means understand using this using this Google Colab. Okay. I'm sharing my stop sharing. Next class will be tomorrow at the same time from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Yes, the class will be on the Saturday, Sunday only.
Students, hope the class was good and understandable. So if you like the class, please leave like good comments regarding your trainer and the class.